Hey guys, it's your boy Aryan Masood over here, and today I'll be installing Debian 12 on the Surface RT. So without any further ado, let's get started. At first, you're going to have to download the Debian image and the boot files. Don't worry, I'm going to provide you the links in the description. And you're also going to need Raspberry Pi Imager to flash the image to the SD card. So assuming that you've downloaded all the files, you're going to end up with a RAR file called boot files, which you're going to have to extract. And while it's extracting, I'm going to open up Raspberry Pi Imager. And from here, I'm gonna select choose OS and scroll down and hit use custom, and then choose the image that I downloaded, hit open, and then select choose storage. Now choose the SD card, and while choosing it, remember that your SD card needs to be at least 8 gigs and under 20 gigs. Okay, so select it and click on write. Yes. Alright, so you guys can go ahead and wait for this to finish verifying, but I'm just gonna hit cancel and hit continue. Open CMD line on this boot partition and find root equals whatever and replace it with /dev/mmc blk1 p2. Hit Ctrl S to save and then exit the file. Now open this boot files folder and copy this opt folder to your bootfs. Now we just have only one thing left to do, which is formatting the USB drive as FAT32. Get this done with and copy everything from the SRT folder to the USB drive. And that's about it, guys. Now we can move forward and start booting up our Surface RT. So to boot the Surface RT from USB, what you have to do is press and hold the volume down button and then press and release the power button. And once the Surface logo appears, release the volume down button. Now plug in the USB keyboard. Wait for the start jobs to finish and then press enter when prompted. Okay, I'm gonna press enter. Okay, now it's gonna tell you to log in. Type in root and then press enter. Alright, so now we're going to resize the file system. For that, type in fdisk dev eMMC blk1, press enter. Now press P and then enter. D, enter again, enter. Now type in N, enter, enter, enter. And over here on the first sector, we're going to have to put in the start block of eMMC blk1 p2. In my case, it is 1048576. I'm going to press enter now. And enter again and enter. Now you're going to type in W to write the changes and enter again. Now type in resize to fs dev eMMC blk1 p2. Press enter. It's going to resize your file system. Okay. Now we're going to have to add a user called pi. For that, type this command, add user pi. Press enter. It's going to prompt you for a password. Type in your password and retype it again. It'll ask you for your name. I'm just going to name it SurfUpXplosion.sh. Rest of the values as default. Okay. Now after that, we're going to run our first script, which is going to be load drivers.sh. And to run this, we're going to type in sh first. Now it's going to load all the drivers. At first it's going to remove IF down because we're not going to use it to connect to the internet. We're going to use WPA supplicant. Now press enter. We're going to connect to the Wi-Fi, but before that, let's make sure our mlan0 interface is up and ready. For that, type in IPA, and as you can see, the fifth one is the mlan0 interface, which is going to help us connect to the Wi-Fi. Now to run this script, which is Wi-Fi setup.sh, press enter. Now you're going to be prompted to enter your Wi-Fi SSID. Type it in carefully, -tp-link, then press enter. Now you're going to enter your password. Press enter again. You should be connected to the internet. I'm gonna type in IPA again, and there you go, it's associated. If you don't believe me, I'm gonna ping 8.8.8.8, and as you can see, we're getting response back. Now we can move to the next step, which is installing all the packages that we're gonna need. Click on the script, press enter. This process might take some time depending on your internet speed and the speed of your SD card, so please be patient and wait for this to complete, and I'll be back. So now it's asking for the console keyboard layout. I'm gonna select English US, UTF-8, and I'm gonna go with all the default options over here. Alright, so now it's telling us that the packages have been installed successfully, and now we can reboot and proceed to installing Vulkan. Let me tell you, if everything is done correctly, then we should now successfully boot to LXD desktop. Alright, we should see a cursor any moment now. There you go, that's the cursor. Oh yeah, we're into the desktop, and right out of the box you'll notice that the FPS is pretty good. There is not much screen tearing over here, but we still have a few more things to do, and after that we're gonna be all set. Go ahead and start the final step, which is gonna be cloning our disk to the eMMC. Please remember that all your data on the eMMC is gonna be deleted. Before you run the script, please make a backup if you need something on that eMMC. Alright, so with all that said, let's run the script. It's gonna be sudo sh/boot/ firmware /opt/ custom scripts, and clone disk.sh. Press enter. Seems like there were no errors. That took quite some time. Now that this is done, you can simply turn off your device, remove the SD card and the USB hub and everything else, and try to turn it on normally, and it should boot you up to LXD desktop without any issues. Now let me quickly turn off the device. Okay, now that it's turned off, I'm gonna remove the USB hub and the SD card. Now, fingers crossed. Okay, we're seeing something. This is not the SD card, guys. This is your internal MMC. How cool is that? This time it booted up faster as well. Before doing anything else, we're gonna have to resize the file system so we can utilize all the space. For that, head over to System Tools and open LX Terminal. And once it's opened, type in sudo fdisk/dev/mmcblk0. Press enter. There's your password. And now press P, D, enter, enter, and enter, enter, enter. And the default sector is gonna be this thing. I'm just gonna copy it and paste it over here. Press enter, enter again. As you can see, it got its original size back. I'm gonna press N over here and press enter. Now W to write the changes. And last command will be sudo resize to fs/dev/mmcblk0p2. Press enter. Okay, that is fixed. A couple of quick customizations. Now let's enable Vulkan as the graphics backend in Chromium. Okay, it came up pretty quick. I type in Chrome flags. And search for Vulkan over here and enable this option. Here are a couple other options that you can enable. First one will be GPU rasterization, and let me see, you can try out these features as well. Relaunch. Let's check the status of our Chromium browser. I'll quickly connect to my Google credentials. Okay, so from here it's pretty much up to you what you want to do, how you want to customize your OS. You can look up for things you want to customize and go ahead, do it, because that's the specialty about Linux, right guys? It's super customizable. I like the GTK theme better. Maybe I'll do some customizations or tweaks on upcoming videos. Thanks a lot for watching. Be sure to ask me any questions if you have any problems. I'll try to help you out. And that was about it, guys. Have fun.